I have come here to chew bubblegum and vacuum seal ammo, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Like that. Whoa. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay. Hey, what's up YouTube? Double Law Josh coming at you guys today with my 79th vacuum sealing video, and today we're going to keep going with this 12 gauge 2 3/4 inch double aught buck, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm not going to be cutting any of the bag up top here, and the reason is the refills that I bought recently came with these pre-cut bags, and they're already sealed at the bottom, so we're gonna have to do things a little bit differently. So here's the box from the previous video, number 78, right up top here. And so to begin, you want to look at some measurements. So the instructions say to allow for about 1 inch of seal down here, which you don't have to do with these preformed bags. It's already got the seal, don't worry about that 1 inch, but you still have to accommodate for at least 4 inches of bag up top here, which these pre-cut bags already do. Alright, so the next thing is you want to look at the box itself. So you'll see that it measures about 2.5 inches on one side, especially if I kind of smash together a little bit. Alright, about 2.5 inches on one side, a little bit over, and about 2.5 inches on this other side. So when you add up those three measurements, 4 plus 2.5 plus 2.5, you get about 9 inches. So this bag needs to be at least 9 inches for this to work properly. And as you can see, and I'm measuring slightly above the bottom seal here, as you can see it's much above 9 inches. So we know it's good to go in terms of feeding it inside the machine and actually working. Now the next thing I like to do is go ahead and get a sticky note ready with today's date, which is the 12th of January 2018, and that's just for for the future when I decide to crack into it, just to kind of see how it's doing. If I ever want to check up on it or even shoot it later, I'll know how old it is. So here on the box of ammo, I would say if anything's listed only once, of course don't cover it up, especially if it's important information. But as you can see, all this stuff you see on the side, it's also listed on the top. So I think I'm just gonna throw the sticky note up on the top here, make sure it's nice and flush. Alright, so the next thing you want to be kind of cautious about is making sure whatever you're vacuum sealing can properly fit inside of your bag. And on this one, it's just kind of a tight squeeze, but it'll work. And so let's go ahead and just kind of work it down to the bottom here. It doesn't really need to be centered too much. It's already, it's already a good tight fit. Alright, so the next thing is, the instructions say to feed it in curled side down, but there's not a curled side. So what you want to do is look at the bag itself, and you'll notice there's like a smooth side, a flexible side, and more of like a textured rough side. So what you want to do is put the smooth side down inside the machine, and what I'm also going to do is try to feed it as evenly as possible, so nice and centered inside the machine here, and then also like on the bag, just try to make sure the this top part is feeding in nice and evenly. And something else I'm going to do is kind of pull it nice and taut down here towards the box of ammo as close as possible. That's what the instructions say as well. So let's go ahead and do it. Enough rambling. All right. Okay, pulling it nice and taut. You know what? I'm just going to shove the ammo forward and then just kind of reach up underneath. Stick it up underneath like that, and you know what? I'm stupid. I forgot to turn on the machine, And on this one, you just want to make sure your everything's green light. You don't want to see that red light first because it'll just seal off one end and not suck the air out. All right, so my bad, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and it's not working. Let's try that again. Huh, wonder why it's not working. I'm going to just try to slide it and see if I can get it to activate. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Wonder why I didn't sense it the first time. Alright, let's check. I also noticed that this top portion is not nice and smooth. Maybe that could be it. But let's take a look at the seal up top here. A little bit concerned. Yeah, probably shouldn't be. It looks pretty good. Let's look at the ammo itself. Yep. You can see the indents front, on the box. I mean, it took out a good amount of the air. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching, subscribing, and have a good one.